this policy you announced on Friday. So do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the plan was called Christchurch 2026. It was almost like a layered cake. So it was a four-part investment piece, a $1 billion investment fund, of which 400 million was for a central city housing fund, which actually, when you look at what I'm proposing, is very radical. $300 million for the residential red zone for the redevelopment, because actually we're developing all these plans, but there's no funding for it. And I can just see us having years and years of wondering where the money's coming from. $200 million towards the multi-purpose arena, because either you build it now or you don't, but let's stop, fudging it. And $100 million for the kind of finer grained, what I call city revitalisation projects, of which for me the most exciting piece is an Epic Centre for Youth. Epic as in epic innovation, as opposed to just epic, but hopefully it will be epic. And then the ambition piece is a pitch for the 2026 Commonwealth Games to be held here in Christchurch, which, takes us out there. It sets a date. The problem with the blueprint is the timelines were, so optimistic, and then they're all missed, and then there's been no reset. So everything just feels a bit kind of, well, where are we going? When are we going to get there? So this is trying to set a new framework, work out what bits of investment in the city need to happen on top of everything else. So basically what the government needs to finish the job. So that's what I pitched on Friday.
And so say if you do get into Parliament, how will you kind of go about getting this $1 billion on budget?
There's two ways. One, that I am involved in the next government. Now, if you look at, I've spent a lot of time on that MMP calculator on the Election NZ website. It's going to be close, whatever happens. The only outcome where it's not going to be close is if Winston goes with National. But, and that could happen. But otherwise, it's going to be close either way. So, the independent, which, could include Peter Dunn, David Seymour, even the Māori Party in terms of numbers, like one or two people, can play a part in the next government. And even if a government can be formed, like 61-60, or probably more likely 62-61, because there will be probably some overhangs, having an extra seat is always quite important. And I think the reality is I can be a productive and collaborative person working in Parliament. And so, I will simply say, whatever the numbers come out, put my best foot forward and say, okay, I've been elected, so the people of Ireland have sent a message to the government that they like this platform, and I want to make it happen. So the level of influence depends on, I guess, how much your vote's needed. But I hope regardless of that, that the message sent from here will be taken seriously by whoever the government is.